here we go. Out of breathers at the hospital, so just playing it safe here. Don't want to spread any germs. Although I'm symptom-free still. Hopefully I filled all this in correctly. Hopefully you can hear me. So the idea of this is just the logical flip of that. If you knew that these angles were congruent, let's say that's 70 and that's 70, you might have no information about these sides or even this side. But if you know those are both 70, bingo, those are both still congruent. So hopefully that made perfect sense. Kind of an easy, logical thing that you can conclude. Like I said before, it's a theorem. Eventually we'll go back and prove both of these. But these are just logical flips of one another. And you do have to know the difference between them because you're going to be using proofs later on back and forth. Like we did in the last section, there's a couple corollaries, little mini theorems that are related to the isosceles triangle theorem. We're not going to prove these on this thing. We've already sort of inadvertently proven them before. Just kind of talking through them on these videos. So what I want you to do is mark these, and I do the color to kind of show you something on here. So right now you know that's an isosceles triangle. And if you know it's an isosceles triangle, you know it has two congruent angles. If I was in class, I'd say, which ones are the congruent angles? Somebody raise their hand and go, oh, the bottom two are congruent. Absolutely. So right now you know, oh, there's mini-me back again. You know those are the ones that are congruent. If somehow some more information came about that we knew the bottom one was congruent to these two, by the transitive property, whatever you want to call it, you also could conclude the top one is congruent. In terms of angles, it's congruent to the other angles. So that's what these two corollaries are. They're things I've already talked about in these videos, or you may have just kind of known, just understanding symmetry on there. There's a line of symmetry here, but there's also a line of symmetry here, which means those two are the same. There's also a line of symmetry there. There's three lines of symmetry for that triangle. So if I was in class, I'd say, well, what kind of triangle is that now? And somebody would say, well, it's equilateral. If it's equilateral, you also know something else about it. You also know that it's going to be equiangular. And then there's a converse to this, a logical flip of this, which is hopefully you understand the idea of these converses. Converses are just logical flips. If you knew about the angles first, if you knew, like this is in that last section, if you knew these are all 60, you could conclude those sides are all the same. Here's my daughter here to say hello. Say hi.
Hi.
Good job. So if you knew the angles were the same, you conclude the side lengths are also the same. This is going to be used on the homework to try to set up equations, solve for parts. Later on, they might be used in proofs to prove other things. We talked about this one already. You all know the three angles are congruent. And therefore, how much are they? How much is each angle?
60.
60. See that? Even a kindergartner knows that. In Espanol?
60.
60. There you go. Perfect. Well done, Ari. Practice problem for you. I'm going to give you some numbers for this one, and I think I'm going to jump down and give you numbers for the next one here. There they are. Hopefully you can see all those. 2K plus 3, 3K, 4K minus 7. Read all those givens and then go for it. It does say to find all the sides. That's 3.
3.
And all the angles. How many angles does a triangle have?
3.
Nice and loud?
3.
That's right. And in Espanol?
3.
There you go. Good. Go for it. I'm also going to give you a second gift. Hey, wait. I can't do it apparently. Here we go. I'm going to give you numbers on the next one.
Okay.
Because you're that good.
Yep.
Now this says all the angles and sides possible. You can't find all of them. You can find most of them. And that is all of the information. So just to give you a heads up, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 things you can find on there. 2 sides, 4 angles. 2 plus 4, Aria?
Is 7.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, no.
2 plus 4, Aria?
6.
6. There you go. All right, good luck. Try those 2 problems. We'll be back in part 3 in just a moment.
Who is that to?
All